What is up, guys? It is a little loud too, or outlaw loud, whatever you know me, boy. I'm here with my boy Enigma or Sonny, whatever you know him by, and I'm gonna run you down what we're doing. Basically, what we're gonna do is we are going to be drafting a 13-man roster, and we're gonna do a 3-game series. So once we draft the roster that I'm gonna use Roster Creator to make, I'm gonna make a my league, and then invite him, and then we're gonna do a best of 3 out of the series of the players we draft. All right, and I'm gonna be using the Bulls, and he's gonna be using Charlotte. And for my first pick, I'm going to go with the 95-96 GOAT, Michael Jordan.
And for this draft, guys, we're just going to use 2 old school legends or just players in general. That way, the whole team is not just throwback players from, back in the day that don't play. We want to make it some realism into it, being that they don't play anymore. So that's how we're going to do that. He took Jordan, which, I mean, that's to be expected. He's the best player to ever play in that year. Look at his stats. I mean, so with that being said, I'm going to take the second best player of all time, and this is when he was in his prime. The 2000, 2001 Kobe Bean Bryant, the 95 overall.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to be rocking the Charlotte Hornet jersey, I suppose. That's what it boils down to.
They got a nice court this year.
Yeah. Okay, it's your pick.
Yeah. Making this trade real quick on the roster. Yes. Alright, Froby is there. Alright, and for my pick, I'm going to be going with with a player that plays now, which he probably already knows. Actually, no. Actually, it's going to be an older version of the players that play now, and which will count as my throwback player.
Yeah, your second throwback, yeah.
And I think I will. Yes, no, there's no thinking. I will be choosing the Miami Heat, LeBron, the King James.
Yeah, 12-13 version, right?
Yep, the Miami Heat.
Gonna say, I figured that's who he'd go with. I'm gonna surprise him with my second throwback. This is gonna be a big surprise to him. I know he won't see this coming. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 07-08. You guys remember this season. This is the best season they ever put up. The Boston Celtics. The 07-08 Paul Pierce.
Ooh,
this man straight clutched the whole season for him, especially playoffs. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Paul Pierce 07-08. That will be LeBron James's matchup. I did not see that
coming at all.
He's got an 80-plus 3-point. I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my second throwback. And we'll go to...
Right. This is regular.
Yeah.
Alright. That was a surprising pick, I'm not going to lie. I didn't figure you'd go there.
Okay.
Alright, for my third pick, I am thinking I go with a point guard to go along with my shooting guard and my small forward. And I think for my point guard, I go with the unstoppable force at the rim or the unstoppable man with the 3-ball. Let's see here. I think, me being me, I'm going to go with the best shooter in the league right now, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, that was my pick too. That's okay though. I'm gonna go ahead and take the kind of offense I'm gonna run is going to be a little different from what he's probably going to run. I'm going to run a stretch 4. And I think I'm going to go with, let me look at his height. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run that. Give me Kawhi Leonard from San Antonio.
What a pick.
The 94 overall Kawhi Leonard, the original player. I'm going to run him because I can put him at my 4 and run a small ball lineup. I could
All
put him
right.
on LeBron to, match him up. Take Pierce off of him, depending on how good this Pierce is at defense.
So I got my Curry, I got Curry at the 1, Jordan at the 2, James at the 3. Now I'm looking at power forward. And for my type of play, I think, let's see here. I'm wanting to go, I'm going to have to screw my type of play and go with the best power forward in the league. AD, Anthony Davis.
That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. Okay, I'm looking for a point guard now. I'm trying to look here. Jeff Teague, Conley, Chris
Boy, it's an
Paul.
unstoppable force at the rim. Remember that. He's still out there.
I need a point guard that could shoot a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Kyrie Irving as my point guard. The second best point guard in basketball.
I thought he would go with Russell.
Curry
I really did.
Me. Well, see, Russell, he doesn't shoot as good. I like to have my point guard to shoot middies and threes.
I really hope that Kyrie would fall through and I get him for my bench player. But, hey, good
I'm going to take Kyrie, yep.
Now I'm looking
at... Are we 4 picks in now, or, yeah?
Yes, that should be our 4th pick. I'm looking at my center position, and I think for my center position, let's see what we got here. There's a good one, but he's underrated. I think I'm going to have to go with my boy, Cousins. I mean, that's just me. Always like Cousins play. The man can do everything. I mean, he can shoot threes, he can shoot middies, he can get it done on the inside.
Everybody knows who my favorite basketball team is. That's the Detroit Pistons, and my personal opinion is they got the best center in the league in Andre Drummond, so I got to go with him.
I seen that one coming.
I like a center that can straight snag, and him and Cousins matchup should be one to watch out for, I think.
All right, so there's
our starting 5 right there.
Yep. To recap, my team starting 5 will be Stephen Curry at the 1, the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan at the 2, my favorite player, an up-and-coming legend, LeBron James at the 3, and I think the best power forward in the league, Anthony Davis, hands down. And then who I think is the best center in the league, DeMarcus Cousins. And now, to recap on his team, which was a little bit deciding on who he picked with his 2nd pick. Let's see here once I get to him. All right. He chose to go with Kyrie at the 1. Which is a really good pick. I was hoping he would fall to another team, but he didn't. All right. Traded him over there. All right, you got Kyrie at the 1. He's putting Froby, the 95 overall Kobe,
to match up against Jordan at the 2.
And then, are you playing Pierce at the 3?
I'll play Paul Pierce at the 3. If it doesn't work, I can switch Leonard to guard James. We'll see. That's all depending on... I can always switch my lineups.
So Pierce is playing a 3.
We'll play Pierce
Leonard
at the 3. And then we'll do Kawhi Leonard at the 4. And then we'll go Andre Drummond at the 5. That's my starting 5.
All right. That is his starting 5. Now...
bench players.
Bench players. Who do I want to start with on bench? Let's see here. There's still a lot of good picks out there in the league. Building these superstar teams that we like to say. Yeah. And I think... I think I'm going to have to go with the fastest player in the league right now on this game. The man who don't get denied at the rim, Russell Westbrook.
And that's funny that he makes that pick, guys, because I'm going to pick his former teammate and the new Golden State Warriors small forward himself, Kevin Durant.
Guys have been having issues. All right, he's going with Kevin Durant on him. Sad to see that man leave OKC, but
all good things come to an end.
Eventually. Trade with another team. Hornets. All right, he went with Kevin Durant. So, I am now looking at other positions. I got my point guard, and I think, me being me with my style of play, I do like to shoot the ball. And to shoot that ball, I think I'm going to go with one of the, if this man gets hot, he can outshoot Curry. And that is his former Splash Bro, Klay Thompson.
That's who I was going to go with, too. Dang it. He took my pick again, fellas. Okay, let me look here. That's who I was eyeballing on. But we'll look around the league. There's a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. My next pick is going to be my backup shooting guard, and I'm going to go with James Harden, one of the best flat-out scorers in the league. Fear the beard himself, 92 overall.
That man just took my starting, or my bench player I was going to go with next. Good pick.
We know each other, you know, up and down, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be good games to watch here. But I'll take James Harden, yes.
James Harden, stealing that boy from me. I wanted him. Other handler. All right. So now that he walked away with James, man can't play defense in real life. That's a different story in the game. Who do I want? I think to run my bench small forward, I think I'm going to go with the man who got sidelined for almost a year, PG-13, Paul George.
You go. That's a good pick. Okay, I think I'm going to go with my backup point guard here. And there's only 2 options really left on the board that you can really go with. I'm going to take one of the 2, and that's Damian Lillard from Portland.
Ooh. Good pick. Good pick.
That leaves only one other option as far as point guards go to back up. I guess he got Russell, but didn't you already drafted him, didn't you? Yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
I would say Chris Paul would probably be the only other option as far as point guards, you know, top 5 point guards in the league.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 picks so far. We're on our 9th pick, boys. And I think I'm going to go with a power forward. And to do that, let's see who I want. There's a couple options that I have in mind. But I think I'm going to go with the man that plays like trash in real life to me, but in this game can light up the court. And this man might be an underrated pick for this team, but I'm going to have to go with Kevin Love.
Wow, I'm really shocked by that pick. That's a shocker there for me. I'm going to have to say that. But like I said, the team I'm building around, it's going to be small ball. And that's why this player's 6'8". He got a lot of help this year in free agency. And they should be a top team in the East, Carmelo Anthony.
Ooh.
He's going to play my backup power forward behind Leonard or Pierce, depending on who.
All right.
Okay, so we just made the Melo pick. So we each got, 3 picks left? If we're gonna do a 13 or
I
12
think
teams,
1,
12
2,
or
3,
13.
4, 5, 13. 6, 7, 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're at our ninth pick because we got to pick our backup center. I
Yeah,
still haven't
okay.
picked him.
All right. So you
So,
got Anthony for me then, right?
yes, Anthony.
Okay.
And I think for my backup center, I'm going to go with somebody that can be a real threat and has a low overall in this game that I'm not really happy about. Well, no, I'm not going to go with him. I was, but that man's too underrated in this game. So, I think for my backup center role, I'm going to go with the man who just seems to throw everything out the park. Well, I should say at the stadium. Hassan Whiteside.
And you guys will see on my screen when you watch this video who I'm on right now. Oh, that's exactly who I'm on right now. That was my pick again. He took my pick again, fellas. In that case, I'm gonna have to rearrange. And really, there's only one other option as far as centers and the type of center I like to play. You could go with Aldridge and have a stretch, but where's he at here? Right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do DeAndre Jordan. There's no other option. I like snaggers. I like guys that can sit there and rebound and protect my paint. No inside. And that I'm going to be playing against Jordan, LeBron. You know, I'm going to have that dominant. And my two centers will make sure that paint is locked down. I can guarantee you that.
All right, boys. And I think this man, when he was talking about point guards left, I think he slipped up on this man. Because this man is a monster on the court, all right? He said Chris Paul was the only other point guard left. Actually, there's a couple of them. There's Kyle Lowry, which I'm not going to get, which is off and on. But this man right here can change the pace of a game. And he is with the Washington Wizards, John Wall.
I like the Wall pick, but his shooting's not as good as what it can be. Okay, for the low bencher players here, I'm going to go ahead and get a guy just in case nobody can guard LeBron James out of all the players that I have. I'm going to get a guy that can lock him up. And his name's DeMar DeRozan for Toronto. The best mid-range player in the game.
I thought about him.
He will straight clamp you up, I guarantee it.
I thought about getting him, but I decided to go the other way with John Wall. Good pick. Good pick. And alright, as I move him here, I'm going to talk about who I'm going to get next. I'm going to get the man who, after they had won the finals, was never seen wearing a shirt again. And this man is going to be the man that at halftime in Game 7 took them over the Warriors and then came out of halftime hitting a 3. And this man is going to be, I think, the greatest bench player to ever play, J.R. Smith.
Nah, there's better players, but, you know, he knows how to run his team. These players were taken now, might not get a chance to play, but we'll see.
I wanted a 3-shooter out there.
Right. And that's what I'm looking for now, is somebody that can put the ball in the basket from deep. I'm looking, I don't really see much. Okay, I got my pick. We're going to go with a guy that I've already picked two players actually off this team tonight. Or no, just one player tonight, I guess. I only took, okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with J.J. Redick, a guy that will light it up from three-point range. My opinion, one of the top three-point shooters in this game.
He is definitely matching my 3 pick with J.R.
We got
Smith.
one more, or that up?
Yep. Oh, we got one more. After I move this guy over here for you. All right. So for a guy that might not touch the court, but you know he's always good. They're always good to have another player there. I think that I'm going to go with. Decisions, guys. Let's just take a minute. I think I'm going to go with a man that is built like a shit brick house, literally, for a point guard. And I'm going to go with Eric Bledsoe.
That's a good pick, a really good pick. He doesn't get much recognition because he's always played on a bad team, but a lot of you guys might not even know who that is, but trust me, he will light up the scoreboard for you if you ask him to. And for my last pick, I'm not sure who I want here. I'm looking.
Is that our last pick, or was that our 12th pick? I think that was our 12th pick, wasn't it?
I think that was her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Yeah, this is our 12th pick, so I actually got one more after this.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess this ain't our last pick. I'm going to go ahead and take Draymond Green just because he's a solid player to have on your team. And I know what he brings to the table. Go ahead and give me Draymond Green.
Well, you just keep that man's foot away from my players' low areas. You hear about that man accidentally posting a dick pic on that man's Snapchat story?
He's always in trouble. That's Draymond himself.
That was just another day, though. Alright, moving Draymond over here. Alright, so now, down to our last pick. Who do we want to go with? I think to support me with maybe if I do, maybe if I get in a little trouble and I need someone and I can't seem to get the... Well, no, I'm not going to do that. Actually, yes I am. I think if I get in a little trouble and I think my bigs aren't producing what I want them to, I think I'm going to grab a legend in the making when this man retires. A guy that's a mid-range killer. Marcus Aldridge.
Great pick. Like I said, the type of basketball I'm gonna play is gonna be small ball, and I have a lot of guys that can get a lot of buckets on my team, and this is one more guy that's gonna get a lot of buckets. And this is gonna be another guy that's from deep range that can get some buckets for me, and his name is Kyle Korver. One of the best three-point shooters to ever play in this basketball.
I forgot all about
NBA,
that, man.
Kyle
I really
Korver.
did.
He's got a pure jump shot, man. I'm telling you. Anybody ever watch him play in his entire career he's been around, he will get you buckets. And that will be my last pick. Go ahead and close it out, Lau.
Alright, boys. This has been the draft. You have anything to say before I close it out here?
Like I said, this is our 13 team. You know, he's got Chicago and I got Charlotte. We're gonna be playing with these teams. What do you say? A 3-game series. You know, first one to take 2. And you will see that on our channels. So just stay tuned on that. And that's all I have to say with it.
Alright.
May the best
Make
team
sure
win.
you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And like you said, may the best team win. And we're out. Peace.